Hello everybody and welcome to the last tutorial of the Wi-Fi program. Now in the previous tutorial we saw that we actually get failed to execute error. Now that is something regarding my PC, I believe, since I don't have any other target to actually scan for. Make sure that if you get the same failed to execute error, make sure that you post somewhere, either in the question section or anywhere, that you get the same error so we can actually get and fix this. Now I couldn't seem to find any error right here. I believe everything is good for now on. Now I just want to show you, before we continue to the next programs, I just want to show you how actually you can write this to a file instead of sending it over the email. So simply we just leave everything the same as before. We have our command 1, which is the netsh LAN show profile. Everything is the same. We check the output of that command. Then we find all the network names in that output. Then we iterate over those network names and we run the network LAN show profile, then plus the name of the network key equals clear, which will give us the password in clear text. Once we do that, we just add that to the final output, and right now all we want to do is actually open a file, so we can call it file equals open, then we can open and close brackets, call the file anything you want. In my case I will just call it Wi-Fi passwords.txt, and we want to open it for the writing. So we open the file and all we have to do is file.write final underscore output, and we close the actual file at the end. And what this will do is, if you for example have a Wi-Fi steal.txt on this desktop directory, it will create an actual file right here, which will then store all the passwords from the target host machine wireless adapter. So it might be suspicious if you just compile this and send to someone. First of all, you will not be able to get the passwords back. So the best use of this program is to actually use it inside the backdoor that we created before. So that is something that you will have to figure out or yourself. Of course, if you have some problems, make sure to post it and I will help you out with that. All you have to do is basically just import these commands, and when for example the server sends a command get passwords, then you perform all of this, you save to a file, then you read from that file, then you send all of the data that you read from it, and then you delete the file so it doesn't leave any trace behind. So simple as that. Once again, if you have any problems, feel free to ask, and let us continue into the next lecture where we will code our next program. So hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye!